Hi, folks. Steve Urban here, founder and CEO at recruiting firm Riderflex. I wanted to chat quickly about our upcoming book, The Riderflex Guide, Inspiring and Hiring. So, why write a book? Thought I would drop this episode here and just chat about why. Well, first, we have the Riderflex podcast with over 1,000 clips now. That can be heard on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcast. You name it, we're everywhere. But over 1,000 clips, many of those are targeted at hiring managers and companies with suggestions on interviewing, selecting candidates, leadership in general, management, inspiring people, promoting people, etc. So probably half of the things that we have on the Riderflex podcast are targeted in some way at helping and providing advice for hiring managers and leaders in companies. So we took that half, so to speak, of all the episodes in the Riderflex podcast and put it in our first book. We did that so that you could have a reference guide, really a handy tool to reference for you long-term leaders and CEOs and people that have been managing folks for many, many years. It'll be a great reference tool and reminder for early managers that are earlier in their career or just beginning their leadership part of life. It'll be a great teaching tool and a reference guide for them to look at and go to when they have questions. And it will provide many, many suggestions. The tips in the book and on the podcast all came from my 35 plus years of leading, managing, and hiring and inspiring people. And it also came from many of the mentors and advisors that I've had over the years that have shared tips with me and taught me things. So a lot of it came from other people that I'm just putting back out there and sharing. And also from all the podcast guests that we've had on the show. For those of you that listen to the Riderflex podcast, you'll know that we have lots of entrepreneurs, startup founders, and CEOs and executives and leaders on the show, and they all provide wonderful advice for the listeners in many areas: job interviewing, career advice, starting a company, leading people. And so lots of the information in the book also came from them, as well as contributions from many people on the team here at Riderflex. So the reason for the book was a reference guide to help you, really to give back. If it can serve a greater purpose in helping young managers, or if it can help, remind longtime leaders in any way, if it can be beneficial to people, then that'll be a success for us. So I wanted to chat about why we're launching it. The plan is to launch it fall of 2022, and we'll continue to probably do reminders and episodes like this to brief you further. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.